Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be doing your daily reading. Happy birthday to all the fishies this Pisces season. I still have March 2nd and March 3rd happy birthday readings pending. I will be posting them today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video, for joining me today. Let's see, what important messages is the universe bringing to the Pisces collective through this reading? Before we start, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here for future readings. And remember that we have our Pisces season sale going on. Everything is 50% off on my website, so you can go ahead and check that out. There's tons of really cool online courses that you can get for $24.99. All right, universe, please tell us what are the most relevant and important messages that you have for Pisces. Ooh, first card coming up, the Tower. No less than the Tower. Pisces, this means a lot of change. Powerful, big, dramatic change, all right? Some of you guys have been asking for this. Some of you guys have been really focusing on actually allowing the universe to make this big changes. So it's like something that happens to you, technically, right? Because the universe sort of like inspires or triggers this Tower energy. But this is something you've been hoping for, though. So it's interesting, but bottom line, big change is coming for you, Pisces, that's for sure. And I think that you're very well aware of what that change is. I don't think this is going to be something that takes you by surprise. I feel like this is something that you have been almost trying to manifest, this big change. And this is crossed by the Eight of Swords. So some of you guys could have, this possibility of change in front of you, right? Maybe a new home. Moving from one city to another, one country to another, maybe changing jobs, changing partners, changing your entire life in a lot of different ways. And this may actually be the best thing that could ever happen to you. But some of you could actually be having a lot of fear, insecurities, limiting beliefs, thoughts that this is some kind of mistake, that this is not how things are supposed to happen, that this is actually not beneficial for you. What if it's too much? What if it's too difficult? What if it doesn't work out? So many thoughts, so many insecurities seem to be binding you on a mind level about these changes. But I think that these changes, Pisces, are exactly what you want. The thing is, they come in this kind of like package, and it's labeled changes. And you don't necessarily know exactly what those changes are or how exactly they're going to look. So they may be more intimidating because of that, because you don't have all the details. In the recent past, you've got the Lovers. Pisces, some of you guys, yes, have been facing very important decisions. And I feel like you yourself have taken a part of co-creating this change that is coming. And others of you in the recent past, you may have been opening yourself up to love, to thinking about romance, relationships. Maybe if you are in a relationship, where is this going? If you're not in a relationship, what is it that you want? I feel like some of you, a very small percentage of you, take it if it resonates, have recently decided to leave or end a partnership. And it may make you feel very afraid, Pisces, because this may be someone you have spent lots of years with, lots of moments with. And I feel like there's just some kind of massive change going on here in a connection. And it makes you feel very insecure. It makes you feel very much doubtful of the part that you have in whatever this change is. But that is not happening for all of you. Wow. In your mind space, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. So right now, I feel like you're very much more focused on money, finances, your dreams, your manifestations, you know, making these things happen. And I feel like these are very personal goals, even though this could definitely increase and grow and become sort of like a legacy that you're creating, okay? Even though that's the case, I do feel like at this point in time, it's mostly your own self, your own goals, the things that you want to manifest, the things that are in your vision board, pretty much, more than in anybody else's. And that's your mind space here. You're thinking about abundance, you're thinking about growth, stability. And maybe you feel like in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles, beautiful, abundant energy, maybe there's some changes that need to happen, and some of them may be disconnect from someone who you feel is limiting you, holding you back. In the near future, you've got the 5 of Wands. So yes, Pisces, there is definitely a possibility that the changes and decisions that you're making are not gonna make everyone happy, all right? There are gonna be some decisions that you know are for your greater good, that you know are what you need for the future, but some people are just not gonna see it that way, okay? So if you're breaking up with someone or you're leaving someone behind, expect it to be a little bit tumultuous, you know? It's not gonna be something as effortless. People may present resistance, confusion, irritability, aggression, stuff like that. The energies in and of themselves are going to feel a little bit like that in the near future, Pisces. So you may feel also not only like confused, but sort of like triggered in a way. You may feel like at one moment you're super sure that this is what you want and you know exactly how you're going to make it happen. And then, like, the doubts and fears and insecurities may creep in and make you doubt what you already know. And you may feel a little bit like irritable and annoyed when that happens, of course, because you, in some way, have already felt like you had the answer, but then it changes and shifts. A little bit unstable energy in the future. What the universe wants you to know is the 4 of Swords, Pisces. Don't make any important decision unless you are very well rested. We take this for granted. This energy is so important, Pisces. Make sure that you are not letting circumstances in your life, you know, in your daily life, don't allow circumstances to taint the way you feel and therefore the decisions that you make. Because whatever it is that you're choosing, it seems like it's something important, okay? So it's like continuing a relationship or not, allowing all these changes or not. You know, something about you, your life, your ways. You don't want to make those decisions from a space of fear or exhaustion. You want to make those decisions from a space of love and connection. But if you're not rested, if you are just, you know, running on fumes, tired, cloudy, mentally foggy, dehydrated, as I always say, dehydrated and over-caffeinated. If you're feeling this way, you know, you don't want that state of being to interrupt everything that you are wishing to manifest. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Make rest and your well-being a priority at this time, because it seems like it is, you know. It always is, but right now you're making important decisions, so you want to be at your best energy. The Empress, the Empress, Pisces. This is the energy that is representing you right now. So this is a very prosperous, calm, feminine energy in which you are kind of like thinking about things, thinking about manifesting things, but not necessarily are wrapped up in the masculine energy of it all. It's like you could be pursuing, obviously, certain actions, but I feel like the process is more internal. It's like you're just navigating your emotions, your intuition, and choosing what is it exactly that you want. And then sort of like letting the universe step up and come in and get you all of these manifestations without you having to sort of like go out and get them, if that makes sense. Very prosperous energy. I think Venus is going to be entering Pisces soon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't really know, but that's what I've heard. And I think that it's going to be a very loving energy. In your environment, you've got the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius person who's around you. This person is observing you. That's what I'm hearing. This person is observing you. This is a person that is filled with magic. This is someone who is very good at multitasking, someone who shines with their own light. They have this sort of like superstar quality, kind of like a charisma to them. This person feels like the more you grow, the more they grow. So they want to help you grow because they know that that ultimately benefits them too. Around you, there may be a lot of fire energy at this time, inspiring you, motivating you. And maybe that is why at times it could be hard for you to slow down and take the rest that you need. But it is essential at this time, Pisces, especially if you are facing, if you're facing big change. The more rested you are for this big change, the better everything is going to flow, okay? As far as hopes and fears, you've got the Chariot, Pisces. So you have the hope of moving forward really quickly. You have hopes for high velocity in your manifestations. Some of you may have hopes in regards to transportation, traveling, or vehicles. But you may also have some kind of resistance in regards to that. Some of you guys are going to be moving. And those of you who are moving could be very excited about moving, but also very intimidated perhaps by the whole process. The same goes for those of you who are maybe purchasing a vehicle, changing vehicles. Some of you guys could be having very strong positive feelings and hopes towards a Cancer person, but also a lot of resistance. Could be a Cancer person or a Cancer diagnosis. I always say that. You know, it sometimes just feels like we're talking more about the Cancer word than the Cancer zodiac sign, you know. So I'm always going to bring that up because I know that maybe for one person out there, it could be the case. Then you've got the King of Pentacles. So this is where you're going, Pisces. You could be also dealing perhaps with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. But I feel like this is you sitting on your throne, living that very stable, abundant lifestyle that you have created for yourself. And I think that this is going to be the result of all of this strong tower energy changes, okay? So even if at times they feel like destabilizing, irritating, overwhelming, even if sometimes, you know, they take you perhaps into a space of insecurity and fear, these massive changes are exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. You are going to step into this space of being the boss in your own life, in the life of others. Maybe you are taking more of a leadership position in your job or in business. Maybe some of you guys are working a lot on your routine. And maybe after all of these changes, you're going to crave stability to a bigger extent. So what's going to happen is that you go through all these changes, you allow all of these massive things to fall in place, and then it seems like once you have the opportunity to be stable, you're going to be grounding yourself into a very, very structured way of being, routines, habits, eating patterns, you know, all sorts of things that maybe you've always really wanted to do just for your well-being and health. Now I think that once all of this change happens, it's going to be so much more easy for you to just drop into that energy and stay there effortlessly. All right, Pisces. So let's see what else could be coming through here. I just brought one deck of cards in this trip because I'm not at home. So I do feel a little strange because I'm so used to like varying all the decks in each reading. So let's just pull more cards to, you know, bring in all the additional messages that maybe the oracles would bring. Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. All right, so we got Judgment. I read cards upright, by the way, you guys, in case you're new. We got Judgment. We've got the Queen of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. All right. So I think that you're going through, Pisces, something that is quite important. You know, with the Judgment here, it seems like this is one of those things that are like life milestones, like big deals. You know, whatever it is that you're going through right now is a big deal. And it seems like it is a consequence to your actions. For better or for worse, I think that this is, in a way, the major consequence coming in. So let's say that you're getting a raise, a promotion. This is the consequence of all the effort that you have put in. Maybe you're moving. Maybe this is changing. Maybe this is because of your country's regulations or the things that have come to a head and you don't want to stand anymore. That's a judgment. That's the consequence of something that happened. So think about it. Whatever it is that this change, this massive change, you are sort of like co-creating with the universe, it definitely is the consequence to something. Okay, so what is that, you know, for you? I feel like right now, Pisces, you are going to wish to be very, very objective. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, as you know, can be very bitchy, you know, because she says it as it is, you know. She's not going to hold herself back. She's not going to protect anyone's emotions. She's just going to say things as they are. She can be mistaken for rude, ruthless, cold, unemotional, okay? But that's because she is so not interested in the emotional aspect of it, you know. She's really not interested in how things are going to be perceived, what people are going to think of her. She's just like, these are my boundaries, follow them, or I'm out. So you may be dealing with someone that sort of has this energy, or you may be presenting this energy towards others in this particular transition or change or life change that you're going through, Pisces. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is assured success, okay? So whatever it is that is coming into your life right now, whether it is a new job, new idea, new opportunity, new place, new space, I don't know, whatever it is, it's guaranteed success here with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So Pisces, everything is more than good. Just know that it can be overwhelming. Know that the changes that are happening are big. If you're not aware of that just yet, and you don't know exactly what we're talking about, the most likely thing is that there's going to be massive, important changes coming in quickly, very soon. And it's important for you to be very ready, okay? So with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's very important for you to be well rested, to eat well, to be hydrated, because it can get so overwhelming that if you're tired, it can just become too much. And you can start feeling actually very negative and unpleasant when it's supposed to be something exciting for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. Place yourself as a priority there in that sense, and you're going to be more than okay, Pisces. I'm super excited, super grateful to be able to share these messages, because I know that these changes are going to be massive. For many of you, they're going to be absolutely life-changing, beautiful, and exciting, most of all. And I want you guys to enjoy every bit of it. Pisces, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for joining me today. Happy birthday to all the fishies in Pisces season. And I remind you guys that this is the Pisces Club. So if by any chance you're not subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. And you can also subscribe to Manifestology. You can search it on YouTube, which is our new channel, in which I'm going to be posting free guided meditations and all sorts of really cool free resources for you. As far as the Pisces season sale, everything is 50% off. We got the energy protection course over there, $24.99. Super recommended, especially if you haven't taken any of the other courses. That one is essential. Teaches you how to protect your energy, how to make sure that your spaces are clear of any kind of, like, you know, ghosts and stuff or you know, beings, entities of all sorts. And it teaches you how to protect basically every aspect of your life in that sense. And if you feel like you have received some kind of jinx, negative energy, curse, you know, whatever it is, it teaches you how to remove that as well in a very safe and user-friendly way. So I'm going to leave all of that under this video with the other courses. The Abundance Blueprint course to heal your relationship with money. Put that behind you once and for all. The Tarot Level 1 for those of you who want to learn a little bit about the cards and go into that introduction. The Shamanic Journey series, which is an introduction to shamanism and animal spirit medicine. And the Past Life Regression course as well. I'm going to leave all of that under this video. I hope that you enjoy it. And make sure to, if you're going to purchase them today. Because the prices are going to go up again. And I don't want you guys to miss the discounts, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.